everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new episode of my Beat the Ladder series, and the expansion is released, and this is my very first episode of a brand new expansion of Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. And as you can see, I hit Legend and I had pretty good success with this deck. This is why I want to show you guys this deck. First I wanted to make a Beat the Ladder series about Rhinolock, but so many people are playing it, and the way how I climbed to Legend, or very quickly to Legend, was with this brand new Face Shaman deck, and so I wanted to make a video about it. I hope you don't mind. So let's, without further ado, jump into the deck list, and let's kick this off with double Lightning Bolt, pretty core in any aggressive Shaman deck. The main reason why I decided to play Aggro Shaman is not just because other people are playing Aggro Shaman and having very good success with it. So this list is from a player named Zorktar. He went 43 and 3 or 45 and 3 with this list. Yeah, so I decided to give it a shot myself because I was playing many different Shaman lists. I played Jade Aggro Shaman, I played freaking Hybrid Pirate Aggro Shaman and Midrange Shaman and all that stuff. So some guy posted in the group chat that Zorktar went 43 and 5, so I gave it a shot, and I went 18 and 1 to Legend. So yeah, that's the list pretty much. It has Small Time Buccaneer, basically a new Trog for Shamans. I mean, that's great. Tunnel Trog is a great card, and I think it is slightly more powerful than Trog because with a Spirit Clause you have the 3/2 minion guaranteed, and Trog into Spirit Clause is not that powerful of a combo, but Small Time Buccaneer into Spirit Clause is disgustingly powerful, and it doesn't overload you, and it pulls you the patches the pirate from your deck. Another great synergy, a new synergy, is with the Flame Tongue Totem as a follow-up. You can actually play now 2 minions on turn 1 for the first time and play Flame Tongue Totem without overload in the following turn. So you have a 3/1 charger and a 3/2 minion on the board, which is super powerful. It beats like most control decks and just other curves. If you go first, it's just super powerful. And one way to counter it is with your own pirates. So like you play Pirate Warrior and you have the Enzo First Mate, and you play your pirates in the fires, and yeah, just charge. So Spirit Clause, one of the best 1 mana weapons in the game with spell power, insane synergy, takes out all the other pirates like the Small Time Buccaneer, which most people run. Tunnel Trog, yeah, it's just super powerful 1-drop in combination with the Buccaneer. Thanos Core, if you run Spirit Clause, also great with the Maelstrom Portal and all the direct damage phase like Lava Bursts and Lightning Bolts to take out like even bigger minions. Yeah, Flame Tongue Totem gets stronger and stronger because we have more consistent 1-drops before the Flame Tongue Totem, so Flame Tongue Totem is one of the best Shaman cards in the game. And yeah, you just have great synergy with those 1-drops and the pirates. Totem Golem, just super good 2-drop, best 2-drop in the game, most likely, if you don't count Doomsayer, and Doomsayer is also pretty OP. This is one of the ways to beat this Shaman deck. You just slam your Doomsayer on turn 2 and you just disrupt all this super hyper aggressive curve. Maelstrom Portal, just very nice because it spawns your minions, and I think Maelstrom Portal received a buff with Mean Streets of Gadgetzan because you can pull Small Time Buccaneer now, you can pull Patches the Pirate. Those cards are amazing, and yeah, just so many high roll possibilities from this card, and this is just fantastic. The Rockbiter weapon is, even though it's nerfed, it's super good with the Doomhammer. It gives you a lot of reach. Even after Reno, you can oftentimes finish off your opponent, and yeah, it's also still pretty good together with the small minions, just to take out the aggressive minions from your opponent. Argent Horse Rider, just a very nice follow-up minion on turn 3, and it has charge, it can go face, and you're just very great also with the Flame Tongue Totem to take out the mid-range minions from the opponent. Feral Spirit's very important against other pirate decks because it has Taunt, and yeah, it's difficult to take out the Feral Spirits for most decks that don't have AoE access right now, so they have to use usually either smack it with the Iconite Reaper or use multiple removal cards to get rid of it. And Feral Spirits obviously also buff the Tunnel Trog, which is great. Lava Burst just to give you reach. Flame Refacers is extremely strong right now because there's no more Control Warrior, so nobody's running Execute. No Dragon Pirate deck is running executes. Like J Druids don't run mulch because there's almost only aggro decks, so there's nothing that stops our Flame Blade Faces. Obviously you run into Shadow of Deaths and the occasional BGH from Reno locks, but yeah, it's just a very, very strong card right now. Think for Below just because it's great with the Totem synergy, and Taunt is very important right now against the aggressive decks because we don't have heal. And yeah, Doomhammer, just insane amount of damage for 5 mana. Great synergy with the Rockbiter weapon. And this is like the new version of Aggro Shaman, just a very, very powerful deck and faces the plays. And I will also show you some high legend gameplay with commentary in the part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a like if you enjoyed it, and see you in part 2. See ya, guys. Let's play some Aggro Shaman. Mean Streets of Aggro. We're facing a Pirate Warrior. Whenever we face a warrior nowadays, it's most likely a Pirate Warrior. Keep 1 clause, and then we're looking for a follow-up. Just try to look for as many aggro cards as possible, like Totem Golem is a fine follow-up. Totem Golem is not that great in the matchup, but together with our Spirit Claws it's actually really good. Maelstrom Portal is one of the better cards as well. Maelstrom Portal might be better than Totem Golem, especially together with the weapon. So I don't really have the curve now. I have Totem Golem into Totem. See how many... like if you would go... Defies... then yeah, he would get the minion out, but the patches, but he would not really. I mean, I can just kill it with the weapon, so. But yeah, this is one of the better matchups. So might be dragon. I'll just go this, but I don't really wanna. I mean, this contested immediately. He also coined it out, so I don't mind this. I could have pre-hit it, but he might have Bloodwaker and then he kills it. Upgrade. So he had the South Sea Deckhand, that's the one I was talking about, so he can just kill it. He decides not to do anything. Yeah, and I will just... I mean, he's doing a lot of damage here. So I will go for my Small Time Buccaneer, like guaranteed. This is a very good value trade. I have to get rid of the pirates. I mean, I just get rid of the board and he will use the weapon to get rid of my guy. It's very important that I just clear the board so he cannot just buff it with the 3 mana pirate. So that was obvious. The Bloodside Cultist, there you go. That's the card I was talking about. So interesting. I can just Rockbite a weapon, but it sucks, so I lose my combo, but that's okay. All I have to do is just clear his board. I could just use those two to kill it, my pirate. But I like toteming up. Taunt Totem is really good. And I'm starting to hit his face with this guy, which is pretty nice. So it doesn't matter that I take so much face damage because I have the taunts. The taunts will tank the most damage in this matchup. I mean, he's playing like a slower deck, so might just play. Alright, so he went face, so I could protect this guy, or just clear the board with. If I play faceless, he will just value trade, and I don't like that. I could go Horse Rider and trade, but this leaves me with a very weak board actually. the thing is, I can finish this off next turn with the horse rider, so I have a stronger board. Ordered it for 2, that's okay. What he can do is he can go Corruptor and kill it off, but then I just trade like this, that's also fine. Like, if I would trade it off, then I probably still have to do this. Nah. But he will go Corruptor phase. That's what I want. See if he runs Execute. If he has an Execute, that would be game winning. So he's just, wow, playing this as a 1-1. It's really good for me. And yeah, he's trying to kill me, but... So... And that is obviously a very annoying card. And the heal totem is gonna give me quite a bit of value. Yeah, we'll definitely go for this. Because it's a dragon deck, he doesn't run Arcanite Reaper, so he cannot just face me. I could get rid of this guy, but I'd rather kill the pirate. I can clear this off next turn with the horse rider. I don't have a taunt, but that's okay. I have 5 mana next turn. I could apply the Doomhammer or go horse rider to finish this off. Yeah, this is, he has to play mid-range minions. And he has to do this. Maelstrom Portal would be the best draw, I would say. Because I can go Maelstrom plus Totem. That's also not bad. I like the Doomhammer here. So I'm dropping really low, but I don't expect a Leroy from his deck, so I feel still safe. Most of these people don't even run. I mean, he could play the Malkorok and get a Gohowl, but that would be rather unlikely. I'm very low on life, so I absolutely have to... So how much damage do I have? I have 7 plus 4, it's 11, 16, it's not lethal, but I have to get taunt here. It should still be safe. I mean, the best thing he could have had here is the... I don't even expect him to run Heroic Strike, like no way in a Dragon Hybrid deck. Yeah, Finlay to get Hunter Hero Power would be like the most realistic way for him to kill me. Yeah, this should be... It was a pretty close game, but not really. So... I don't even know what to expect from Paladin. I expect aggro. So Maelstrom Portal keep. The last Paladin I played was like some weird Murloc hybrid version. With the buff cards. Oh, 4 minions in hand, so that's the absolute dream. Oh boy. Let's see how this is gonna go. He buffed 4 minions. That's disgusting. So the value is 2 mana plus 4. Wow. And he drew another minion. So for 4 mana he buffed plus 8. That's just game winning. Alright, I go for Maelstrom Portal here so I can play the Flame Reef Faceless next turn. That's a pirate, but nothing that puts out my patches. But Even though, yeah, I mean, that's pretty broken. Like, he could have a doppelganger, double gangster. Then he would be already 4/4. Alright, he buffed. If this is aggressive deck, then it's still looking good. But if it's, I mean, that's pretty nice. But I wanna play my Flamery Faceless. I have the heal totem, so I'm gonna abuse that. And he has to address my 4-mana 7/7. Wow. That's so crazy. It's so crazy good. Oh man, I cannot even do this. I mean, I can just go Flame Tongue Totem here. He's at full life, so that's okay. If I go Lava Burst, trade Lava Burst, I overload for no reason. If I go Spirits, I cannot. Yeah, it's just the best to go and sacrifice my board. If I go. Yeah. I mean, I can go for this guy and protect my Trog. But if he has Consecration, I'm getting fucked, so. This was good in a sense, because I got rid of one of the cards he double buffed. That's another card. He has 3 minions in hand. I mean, I kinda knew that he doesn't have spells. So we can abuse that. So the way how we abuse that is just play taunts and ignore his board. Except it has taunt. Well, that would suck. We have 8 damage in hand. 8 plus 9. 17. Alright. I mean, how's he gonna come back on board with just minions? The best way to deal with this is just ignore it. Oh, Greenwich. I'm facing a pro player for this video. Yeah, I'm just keeping the claws, trying to get as the most aggressive opener possible, because that's how we play Shaman. Huh. I guess we just taught him. I don't wanna like flat mana. The way how I would flat mana is if I go both on turn 1. But that's okay. It's okay. I think it's okay to just flat the mana and go as aggressive as possible on the board. Like if he has a totem golem here, I can still go Spirit Claws and then trade the Buccaneer in. And then I have already the Trog on the board. I flat 1 mana, but that's okay. It's like I don't wanna get the Trog out and then I die to like a high roll spell power. Also, he's also just, especially against his deck, I like my opener, so yeah, he will trade the Ice Ringleader into, oh, okay. So he sets priority on killing this over my parrot, I see. Might be a mistake, we don't know. I think toteming up has a lot of value here. Also, I don't want that this looks like a threat. I could have gotten spell pot with him here. So his deck has not a lot of board clear. Oh. Alright. Spell power would be huge. And I got it. That's why the toteming up, just to increase my chance to get spell power. It's so huge. Now he has to get rid of my spell power. And he overloaded as well, so he has to high roll spell power totem himself. Or he just goes for a mid. Oh, I see, that works. So he plays for the Jade version of the aggressive shaman. I personally like my deck more. So that's gonna be hard to kill. I could just ignore this card actually, but what if he has Flametongue Totem, then he could kill it, so I have to kill it. I could just go Maelstrom Portal plus Trog, but it seems like a much weaker board. I want to protect my Spell Power Totem as well here, because I have 2 claws. So he could have Flame Ray Faceless. So we can kill that with just the Lava Burst. It's completely fine if you do that. I mean, we could have also just used Maelstrom plus Lava Burst, but we want to buff our Trog here. We take 7 damage like a champ. And we also just attack the weapon to be more flexible. Because we have 4 mana next turn, we can go Maelstrom plus Hero Power. And we also deal 5 damage to his face, so and we have much stronger board. I mean, what he does here is just, you know, play this, but he will trade like this, so we just go face. We also have the 10 damage combo for next turn. So this is the perfect time to push. He also overloaded. Like there's no way for him to kill me and he has to clear my entire board. And he has to taunt up. He could just taunt up. But I also rolled the Pit Snake, which has to get rid of. Haha. His game is life. Jump, jump. Right. Gaara here and welcome back to part 3 of my Beat the Ladder series, and as always I wanted to share with you some of my statistics. Today I played 26 and 8 with this shaman. I went 76% win rate from rank 4 to high legend pretty much. So I faced a lot of good opponents. I went 18 and 1 from rank 4 to legend, so I only lost 1 game with this deck on my climb to legend. So how it went, I faced Druid twice, was pretty easy win. Druid is one of the best matchups. Most of the Druids you face are just Jade Druids, so you know what it will be. Like they will just try to ramp early on, and at turn 3-4 they get those 1-1 Jades out. Sometimes they play the Jade Idol on 1 and then have the 1-1 on turn 1, and you don't really care. Your Spirit Claws deal with that, your Buccaneers, your Patches, all those. Like you have plenty of cards, even Maelstrom Portal to deal with the small ones. And yeah, then even the 2-2 Jade Golem is no problem. The free attack Jade Golem is also no problem. It starts to get worrisome with the 5 and higher Jade Golems, but at that point you are already killing off the Druid. 4 mana 7/7s are really good because almost no Druid runs Mulches. And yeah, it's just your best matchup, so I hope to face more of those. Versus Hunter, I didn't face any Hunter, no big surprise. Mage, I lost 2 games to, I believe, Reno Mage. That's actually very interesting. I don't face many Reno Mages, and apparently that's... actually, that was a tournament. This is yeah, this was not. I haven't faced any Reno mages on ladder, but I lost 2 games to a Reno mage in a tournament, so I tracked that as well. So that's very interesting. Apparently, Reno mages are really a bad matchup, but you should not bump into too many of those. I beat a paladin. I think I recorded the game and you saw it in part 2, which was just like some buff paladin. I think all the paladin versions are not that strong right now, so there is that. Priest, yeah, you just outcurve priest really hard. It can potentially be a strong matchup. I haven't collected too much of a sample size, but yeah. I'm also not facing too many priests actually on ladder. It's mainly Rhinolock and Pirate Warrior, as you can also see reflected in these stats. So yeah, I beat priest, I beat rogue. Rogue is like one of the easiest matchups together with the druid. You just curve them out really hard. Rogue doesn't have any taunts, no healing, so you know that you can really easily transition into face damage. And the rogue burst damage to the face is also not that strong. I beat 3 shamans, so this deck is really powerful in the mirror matchup just because you just outcurve them and you can easily deal with the shaman board. Rhinolocks, surprisingly very high win rate, even though this should be a bad matchup. The thing is that with this deck you can kill them before turn 6, and that is really nice before they play the Reno Jackson. But yeah, Rhinolock should still be a bad matchup. I lost 3 games to a guy who was rank 3 legend. I lost 3 games straight to him. It was on my stream today. He just drew the Ooze, the Doomsayer, you know, Kazakus, Reno every single time on the top 10 cards, and there's like absolutely nothing you can do about it. Pirate Warrior, I'm 8-3 against that. I faced some Dragon Hybrid Warriors, and this is a harder matchup because they have like a higher curve. But the super aggressive Pirate Warrior is a pretty easy matchup just because you outcurve them, you play this Feral Spirits and the thing from below, and they cannot get the reach again behind taunts. They have their heroic strikes, and that's that. So even if you drop to like, let's say 7 HP, if you can set up a taunt wall, they cannot do anything about this. And this is yeah my stats, pretty good success, and I think I cannot climb to rank 1 legend with this deck, even though my win rate is really good, because I think the top level Rhinolock players should beat me. I will still try and I will keep you guys updated, but yeah, that's that for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as always, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and see you guys later. Peace.